But
Why are you
Atlanta
laughing?
Dazed. Hey, no reason. And Denver surrender spawning on that good side. Let's see if they can hold it down for that P1, P2 roto.
Yeah, there's going to be Denver getting on this time early. They have those good spawns. We'll see what play comes in here for Atlanta. Looks like they are trying to get those P2 spawns off the rip. Not really worrying about P1. Doing a good job at the moment. Zoro, can they find one? Looking for a second. Does get traded out, though. It's going to be Atlanta getting that P2 rotation secured. So for Denver, you want to try to soak up as much time as you can here on this P1.
Oh, getting a ton of time right now. Jack, don't know who he is quite yet, honestly, but he's gonna hold down that early time right away. But Atlanta Dazed, they're gonna get on this P1 time now. They've got that P2 on lock as well. Look at Renzo, by the way, starting out 3-0. Big plays out of him. If you can get a cruise missile secured, it would be pretty massive. But Almighty, he's cleaning some things up in that P1, getting his team some early time so that P2 can kick it off, get a full 60 on there, get themselves up to 69 here.
Nice. And yeah, I mean, the spawn's coming in kind of all over the place. You see Sourdough gets a spawn over toward tunnel. He'll be able to pinch this. Finds one looking for a second. See if he can find the kill. He does not. He gets taken down. Setup
Just
here
wrote
is
a
pretty
Z
good
in the
here.
concrete.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here, but now you're getting those tunnel spawns. If you are Denver, Atlanta Dazed job here on this P2 on this rotation. Zoro finding two. Looking for a third. He doesn't get taken down, though.
I mean, Zoro just went on a 4 streak before going down right there. Atlanta Dazed is slaying out right now on this P2. I mean, the definition of a full 60 right now is going on. We love to see that. If they hit that perfect tick, you know, they might hit it the 69 points. They're not going to, but, you know, they'll get close. Never surrender, though, trying to hit that early P3 rotation, but Benji and Almighty there waiting for him, ready to go. You see, Renzo was on a 3 streak at the middle of P1 and has yet to kill another person or die. So he's pretty comfortable up there in that P2.
Doing what he should do. Just stay down. Do not chow
Yeah.
off P2 time.
If you don't have to chow, why chow?
Oh my god. It happens all the time, and I just can't stand it. But now,
yeah, hyped.
Atlanta continuing to really put the pedal to the metal. It is going to be Denver with the break, finding a few. And that's going to be big right here. You're getting those laundry spawns if you are Atlanta Dazed. They'll try to hit this one more time, but also focus on that rotation. Definitely want to make sure you secure that. Zoro finding one, looking for a second, does get that as well, and that scrap time will go to Atlanta. The rotation, though, should go over to Denver here. Let's see if these rotational gun battles go their way.
Yeah, Atlanta Dazed trying to get that done. The P4 going to be a big one here for either team. Denver Surrender trying to get there early. But both these teams ready to fight it out. Atlanta Dazed, though, looking very good on the map so far. Denver, they have a nice big hold here on the P4. Benji's a menace to society, baby. But he's got 22 HP left, so Benji's the man. Look at that. Atlanta Dazed, they break right on into P4. I guess you don't really want to call it a break, but that's kind of what they did. Renzo, though, looking for his 5th kill on the map, and he gets it.
Does find it. It's going to be Atlanta in the time. Zoro gets taken down by Jack. And now the pinch may be coming in from the back door. It is going to be Boostra. Struggling here at the start, but finding a big kill there to get them into this hill. Try to get them back into this game. Finding a second one as well. He does get traded out. Now Zoro going to try to come in. He gets taken down, but the rotation is in for Atlanta. The scratch time will go to Denver. They'll pull it within about a 20-point game or so. But it is going to be the full setup here, 4P5, and we know this is one of the harder hills on this game on this map to break, along with P2, and that's where Atlanta has made their money so far.
Yeah, making the money moves. But Atlanta Dazed are going to be here for this P5, set up and waiting. You got the number 2 player, Renzo. He's ready to cross from that top P2 area. But already Atlanta Dazed, they cut down the first person that gets anywhere near this hill. We'll see if they can keep that up. It's Zoro on a 3 streak right now, up to 13-7. Almighty, his teammate, up to 13-6. Some big boy players on the map right there. Almighty looking to try to get a few more kills. He's going to need some help from his teammates to shut down this push, pushing over towards his right side of the map. You see Renzo with a nice opener there. His teammates looking to help out with some nades and stuns. Almighty with another 3 down already. Denver Surrender, one more player pushed up. It is going to be Boostra. Boostra gets a nice opener for his team, maybe to push on up here.
Staying alive, too, and kind of being a nuisance maybe is the play. And Boostra with a big kill there on the player on hill to at least stop that. And now Denver's actually going to get on time. So Boostra, great play there on the stat line. Obviously, more to be desired, but he's made some really good, really big plays the last couple hills here, keeping his team in it. And despite everything, where Atlanta really feels like they've been the better team, they're only going to be up about 30 or so points, 25 points heading into this next set of rotations.
And they already got P2 on lockdown as well. Like Renzo's just chilling over there again. He's going to push on up Dust. But Atlanta trying to fight for this P1 now this time around versus last time. The game within 30 seconds though, so Denver's still looking pretty solid on the map. Have the opportunity to make some big plays. But look at that, 3 kills coming in for Atlanta Dazed plus a team kill.
Oh.
And there goes all 4 players off the map as Renzo looks like he picked up 3 of them there. To 12 and 6 for him. His teammate Almighty up to 16 and 8. I mean, these guys are flying right now. But Denver keeping it very close for the way the slaying is.
The rotation is had by Atlanta, but player number 6 and Legendary is actually going to spawn them out toward that P3. If he can find any kills, which he does find one, knows that second player's there. This is going to allow Denver to get through to that P2, try to find the kill there. They do exactly that. Great play there from Denver. They find the break. Now Booster just needs help on this time, which is going to be hard to come by. Player number 2 and Renzo does find one at the bottom. He's actually potentially going to get shot out here, but the kill is going the way of Denver. You got to stay down on time, though, because this actually might give Atlanta the opportunity.
Yeah, Denver. It'll look pretty good. 50 seconds left on this P2, an opportunity to get this hold going. Couple players from Atlanta pushing down tunnel, but Renzo just being annoying. Not letting anyone on this time for Denver. And just like that, Atlanta, they break on through. They get on this time, starting to hold once again. But Denver trying to push on up. One player going to go down. The second one losing his life as well. Now Jack and Legendary trying to make a move. Legendary going to be off the map. Now Jack looking to try to get some kills here. The rotation of P3 should probably come in here momentarily because this P2 is almost impossible to break.
I mean, just backbreaking for Denver. You played that rotation so well, and you died off of P2 time not once but twice, and it gives Atlanta time to get on it and really extend the lead. That is just backbreaking for them. They will collect the last 10 seconds or so. Rotation coming in toward P3, but this could be a very, very different game had they been able to stay alive on time. Legendary with a nice 2-piece trying to stay up.
And big plays from Legendary there allows them to get some of this P3 time. Another big play coming out of him as well, up to that 17 and 15 on a 4 streak. Cruise missile here would be equally big for his team, but he's going to get taken out. Why do I keep saying that? Every time I say something about a cruise missile, the player dies in P3. But Atlanta picking up 2 of those early kills towards P3. We see the counter push coming in from Denver, but they're going to lose a couple players in that process. Atlanta staying alive, getting some nice kills here. 30 seconds left on the hill. They're looking like they can get a majority.
And Denver actually going to break in, find the kills, and they could potentially tie this one up. And look at the spawns coming in for Atlanta. Well, they're spawning very far away from that P4. Gives Denver a chance to potentially get over there. There's going to be Atlanta in first, but Jack finding that first kill, staying alive. Sourdough with another. Denver, this is their chance.
Denver need this massive time. Are going to gain the lead for the first time on the map. It looks like there. 185 to 182. The big kills coming their way as well, but Zoro staying alive. Does finally go down, but his teammates are going to clean up those kills pretty quickly. Boostra did not secure that cruise missile, so they won't have that on the map, but Benji getting some nice kills there as Atlanta on the time, picking up some massive kills. Trying to push Denver out as far as they can, but it's just really difficult with these spawns as close as they are.
Yeah, and I mean, trying to get through the back here. Sourdough at least just going to try to contest us for as long as he can. He is going to find one, finds another one in time as well, and actually going to secure that time. If you're Atlanta, you got to try to set up here for next Zoro with one on the P4, though.
Zoro just walks in. He's up to 29 and 18 right now. That guy's all, like actually insane with the game, but he's up. We got this nice 20-point lead. Not 20-point lead, sorry, 20 seconds left on the time. So that's Jack going to grab this time. Could be pretty big for them. This P5, where we're looking for now. Atlanta Dazed are getting that early rotation. We'll see if they can get a ton of time on this like we saw the last time around. There were about 30 seconds before Denver was able to push it last time around. This time around, looking a lot better as they pick up a couple early kills.
And Atlanta can win on this hill, so we'll see if they are able to do so. It's a good start here, but let's see, actually, big kill there from Legendary, and Jack actually gets through, so they're going to break this, be able to get on the time, and now they have great positioning for this P5. Jack finding another one as well, going to get jumped over, though. Atlanta break back in. This is going to come down to the wire.
Both these teams very close right now in scoreline. Neither team can win it here, but it can be very close. Atlanta Dazed getting some massive kills. One player pushed up very close. That is going to be Legendary. Pushes on in, gets taken down. Atlanta Dazed getting a ton of time here now. This last 20 seconds would get them within 4 seconds, which would be very massive for their squad. We see Denver still trying to get one last push in. Never mind, they're going to back up for the P1 Roto. Could be a little bit of a risky play here. This is going to allow Atlanta to be very close to victory. That last push coming in from Booster, he gets taken down, but he does get some help with Legendary as well. So some last couple seconds there. So Atlanta Dazed now going to need 11 seconds on P1 here if they want to take the victory.
And see if that play pays off. Interesting one there out of Denver. As they're getting slayed out around the hill. Sourdough, though, finding two. I mean, he is doing everything he can to stay alive, and that's going to be a clean 4 down. Now it is going to be Atlanta that has to break back in, and great positioning. Player number 3, though, could potentially pinch this with where he just got a spawn. We'll see if they read it. Jack going to get taken down. And now it is Atlanta into the zone. 10 seconds to the victory.
Yeah, Benji going to be on it right now, staying alive, does get taken down. Denver Surrender could technically win it here if they keep up the way they are. The kill's going their way. Zorro gets one before going down. Atlanta, though, keeping this one contested. They're on the time. 2 players on, getting the kills as well. Renzo shutting some players down. 4 seconds left. No one close enough to even get on it. Jack's close, but he gets taken down. 250 to 234 as Atlanta Dazed clean it up.
And a nice map 1 there in our second match of the night. I mean, back and forth. I question the play from Denver a little bit there at the end. It didn't really totally kill them, but looked like they were going to rotate the P1, and then they actually sent 2 players to get essentially.
Alrighty, we are back. This one's loaded back in. Looks like they want to do a little side swap real quick, but Denver Surrender versus Atlanta Dazed. Atlanta Dazed did take the map 1, 250 to 234. So Denver, we're going to bounce back here, get that map 2 in the books. They are on the offensive side to start things out. We see Legendary with the bomb. Looks like he wants to go towards that B bomb side, but his teammates feeling out this A side. Maybe they can get something going pressure-wise here.
Yeah, spreading the map, looking for that info, looking for picks is Denver on that offensive side. Bomb is potentially working its way down that B street, but both teams playing this first round very, very slow. Legendary, does he see him on the tank? I think he does, but the problem for him is Renzo also seeing him as well. He'll back up. Booster with that first kill for Denver, excuse me. Now 3v3, Zorro. There's a lot to do over on this B site. It actually looks like it's going to go over to A, and we'll see if they can get this down.
See if they can get this bomb down. It's still a 3v3. Bomb getting planted at A right now. Almost done. Legendary going to get that down. We'll see Atlanta react to that going down. Legendary does get out with his life, which will be big for his squad. Now we see immediately Benji going to push up, gets that first opening pick. Immediately going to hop this bomb, it looks like. Oh, no. Just watching the angle. He's got one more player pushed him. Now going to be a 1v3. Benji hops on the bomb. Both his teammates not there to help him out quite yet, but Renzo and Zorro versus Legendary. Legendary does get taken down. And now that bomb should get defused and go the way of Atlanta.
Man, that snap by Benji was insane.
That's their teammate.
Oh my god. I don't know if he got a live ping or a call out, but that snap was insane from him. But they end up winning the round here. Atlanta does. They sort of retake from them. Legendary doing what he can, but gets taken down. And the defuse comes in.
And then they proceed to shoot their teammate's body with at least 50 bullets. So, gotta do what you gotta do.
It feels warranted.
Hey man, he went for the defuse before his teammates were ready to cover him. That's on him.
Yeah.
So. He did hit 2 nice kills though to start that one out for them on that defuse. But now Atlanta Dazed is gonna be on the offensive side. We do hear a smoke go out towards the middle of the map. See some nades and stuns launching their way towards B as the Atlanta push comes on in. I think the B point is their objective. Legendary gets taken down. Renzo with some nice headshots there on that tank heady.
And that's
watching mid.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they're gonna be able to push this. I think he tried to smoke that, and I got stopped by a stun, and Booster's actually gonna take him down for his troubles. This is gonna stop Atlanta Dazed in their tracks for the moment. Sourdough, we'll see what he can do. Gonna get some info on that player over toward Broken and play his life. Both teams trying to find that opening.
Denver Surrender. Oh, they're gonna lose Sourdough being now just like that. Gonna be a 2v3. See that bomb slowly making its way up. Booster trying to get some shots down range. They do have the player advantage, so Atlanta needs to force their players up, get this map control going towards their favor. Booster though down to 48 HP, gonna have to back off Jack. It doesn't look like he saw the bomb planter move on through. That B bomb is gonna get planted. Nothing Denver can do about that. Now gonna be a 2v3 retake.
Renzo just gonna try to get behind this bulldozer. They know where these 2 players are. Can they just find the kills onto them? I mean, number 5 and MWIII has a good lane of this as well. This is going to be tough here. If you are Denver, you got to just try to find this kill. Booster finds the opening. He's actually going to find a free one on Lorenzo. Now MWIII, he has a sub. That's going to probably be an issue.
Okay.
He gets taken down. I mean, I was like, okay, he's in a great position to like watch the long hit, but he has a sub. Not gonna be able to do anything there. He gets taken down. Denver with a retake.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought maybe he somehow pushed up without getting seen. I was like, they're not shooting him.
Yeah.
But he does get taken down quickly, so that's good. Now he's going to be tied up 1-1. Shout out to Denver. Nice 2v3 retake. Very difficult spot to retake with 2 players, but they get it done with ease. Take down all 3 very quickly. Get that bomb defused, and now get themselves a nice little, like, tied back up on the map. They're going to be on the offensive side, but we'll see how Denver treats this one. Booster going to be up to a nice little 3 streak as well for his troubles.
Back on offense is Denver, and we seen the first round. I mean, both teams really played it slow. Denver wasn't committing to anything, playing for that info. We'll see if anything changes here. MWIII getting a little bit aggressive here up toward mid-map, seeing if he can find an angle or find any info. With Denver, you can see kind of the same plan here. They want to be able to spread the map. They want to see what holes they can kind of, find and make a play on. Zoro hitting that sundown, going to get some information onto that player B Street. But, I mean, both teams at a stalemate.
Yeah, both teams had a stalemate for now. But Denver trying to slowly make their way up the map. Not too much to see yet, but MWIII, he's going to see that first player. Almost gets taken down himself, but get some good shots off there. We see Denver rotating to see if they can pick off this player. The Atlanta Dazed doing a good job defensively for now, not giving up anything crazy. We see Sourdough being, he's going to know someone's on this tank. Renzo with a nice first blood with a nade.
Sourdough finds that little crack to see Zoro, takes him down, and now they do have the ability to move up this map and get it over toward B. You gotta account for this player in the back of the B Street. Now MWIII also wants to pinch it, knows somebody's probably gonna be watching it, so he's gonna wrap back through front DVD. 3v3 retake needs to come in. It's gonna be all about timing. MWIII, does he find the kill? He does not. Sourdough does find that one, and now they're gonna know all these players are in front of them. 2v3 retake needs to come in for Atlanta Dazed. It's gonna be legendary with the sub from long range. Renzo now left in a 1v3.
1v3 for Renzo. The retake on B going to be a little difficult. MCW in hand though, so maybe he can rip someone off ahead of here. Got one on the tank, one in the far back, but now it looks like the number 2 player, Jack. He wants to push pretty bad, but I love him just pushing up to this spot. He's just trying to hold the angle for now, but Renzo on a quick flank. Doesn't really have enough time to get the kills and defuse, but we'll see if he can get something. Does go down in Denver with a nice, clean offensive round.
Yeah, nice round there. Played their info and were able to move up that street. Big kill by Sourdough and Broken to give them that life advantage. And again, once they killed him, they knew everything was going to be in front of them. Had that info and were able to close out that round. Denver looking pretty good here in the search and destroy. Both teams playing this so methodically. Like, it feels like we've been on this map already for about 10 minutes and we're only in round 4. But it's just because, I mean, they're just playing it so slow and making sure nobody makes a mistake.
Mistakes are no bueno. But Atlanta Dazed, bomb in hand. Looks like they want to move up towards B pretty quickly here. We'll see if they can get that done. I say pretty quickly, and that means at a snail's pace. There's invasion S&D after all. One player going to be here. That is going to be legendary. We'll see if some players rotate over. And Sourdough being also on the flank has not been spotted out yet from what it seems like. So maybe a chance to make a play here upcoming in the next minute or so.
Oh, legend! That is terrible timing. Legendary gets taken down. I was going to say, I mean, he has a chance to watch the flank as soon as he turns. That is COD timing at its finest. 4v2 situation here. Boostra needs to get some shots off, wait for the reinforcements. Jack actually gets a kill onto Zoro, making this manageable. And Boostra, with that crack, sees the player go through, gets another one as well, and he knows this player's on bomb.
Those pesky doors, man, they're so difficult to deal with sometimes. But Jack and Boostra down on 2v2 versus Renzo and MWIII. Bomb down in favor of Atlanta. So now they're the defensive squad. Got plenty of time to worry about here, but MWIII with a nice pick onto Boostra. Now Jack, 1v2. Doesn't quite know where to start this one, but he spots the one player on tank, but that player just being a menace. Love to see that from Renzo. Not overpeaking, doing nothing crazy. Renzo just trying to stay alive. Jack just trying to get anything he can.
Yeah, and you're in a situation where you just kind of chow this at this point. Renzo gonna stay there. I mean, everything's covered. He's taken down. Valiant effort there. But Atlanta Dazed gonna win this round, go up. Tie this one up at 2-2. It's back and forth, search and destroy we're seeing right now, and and decent amount of success here on the offensive side. At least with getting the bomb toward the site and finding those ways to get there. But yeah, again, a close one. You kind of expected that after that map one.
Yeah, that map one looking pretty spicy going into this map too. That one was pretty close, obviously going 250 to 234. So we expect this one to come down maybe to the wire as well. Hopefully we get ourselves a nice little round 11 going. Both these teams looking pretty solid. But Zorro almost gets the opening pick, but Legendary gets a massive first blood for his team, looking very good. Down to 27 HP, but guess what? He's going to heal quick.
And now we'll see what they elect to do. I mean, Atlanta has really the spread across the map. They know that it's probably going to be B, so you see Renzo sneaking over to give that help. But Denver not committing to it just yet, and I actually thought for a second maybe they would try to wrap this, but we'll see what they elect to do. Shots going down that B Street lane. Now the nade's coming out as well, trying to get this player off back. Bulldozer with the double nade coming in. Trophy down though for MWIII. He stays up. And Denver now looking to make that move.
Denver getting themselves a nice first blood. We'll love to see that. That was a while ago, though. Only a minute left to try to make a play. Benji with a nice kill in return. Going to be a nice 3v3. That bomb planter is going to start planting on A, though. We'll see if this gets stopped. Benji with a nade from downtown. We'll see if that hits anything. He's going to pop back up with that AR. Getting pushed out, though. Jack with a nice kill. Now going to be a 1v3 on the map. MWIII all by himself. Jack gets another one with 3 on the round.
Nice round from Denver. You kind of look at their play side and you think, at times, man, they're maybe playing a bit too slow, but they play so methodically, and it's just worked out on their offensive sides. You get the life advantage there. You think, okay, maybe they push down B Street. It looks like that's where they're going, but they continue to play slow and actually end up taking that bomb over to A, picking out off those players, and they have looked really good on that offensive side in this one.
Offensive side looking pretty good. The Atlanta Dazed get themselves back on offense as well. Looks like they want to switch things up a little bit. Go over towards this A side of the map. Pretty quickly. A couple nice shots going down range. Booster getting away with his life though. Not taking too much damage or anything. Be able to call that out to his teammates. Let them know to make their way over to help him out. Zorro though might come to a nice conflict in the middle of the map if he's not careful. You're going to have Jack and Legendary in the middle of the map. Legendary some decent shots, but MWIII going to take him down. Another first blood going away with Dazed.
Trade is there though, so 3v3 situation. Busha has seen Renzo on this fire tank for a long time. Finally get some shots down, and it's just so tough from that range. As there we go. Thought we had a technical difficulty there for a second. I mean, Denver's done a good job because they really have Atlanta boxed in for the time being. They know they're near this cafe side. They're going to try to come down A Street, and they should be able to execute on this as Jack finds that kill.
Jack now on a 4 streak, up to 6-2. Oh, another player cross towards the bomb site. Does get taken down, though. Massive gunfight from Benji. Using that would be very, very critical. But his team's still on the attacking side. Zorro going to grab that bomb. He's going to go, it looks like, try to push up for the plan, but Bushra pushed up the middle of the map right now through courtyard, takes that bomb planter out, gets out with his life as well. Now it's going to be Sourdough Bean, Bushra. 1v2 scenario. Benji grabs this bomb, backs out towards cafe. Have to be careful because Sourdough Bean behind him, but Benji with a nice pick right there. 20 seconds remaining. He's going to probably go for this plant right away. Sourdough Bean now pushing up. Maybe going to be an opportunity to get a pick here. I don't know if you'll see much of him. Sees his body. Sourdough Bean, though, is going to back right back out. That bomb, once again, going right back down. Sourdough Bean. Love to see the push right back from him. Knows this is probably happening. Get some nice shots off. The bomb goes down. He's alive on it, finessing around it. He gets the kill. What?
Oh, no. That is insane. That is an insane play. My goodness. Benji, you didn't have to do him like that. I mean, literally just won the round for his team with that insane 1v2.
That's like the most insane clutch you could have right there.
I mean, he had him dead to rights 3 times, and he couldn't finish him. That is unbelievable.
Benji's an American hero for that. Hopefully he's not Canadian. So
that, and now if you're on the side of Denver, you gotta put that behind you because that has to be a tough thing. You have, I mean, you really should be up 4-2 in this one. Looking a lot better, but it's tied up again. Got to get back to what has worked so well here on the offensive side and continue that success.
Zorro gets up very far without being noticed at all. So we'll see if he. Oh, maybe. be getting shot at a little bit here. Maybe someone saw the barrel of his gun. He's gonna back himself. All the way out there is Denver, slowly pushing this bomb up the map. Zoro just trying to get some info. Looks like he did see sourdough.
And it's been the same recipe, right, for Denver, just playing this for picks. It's actually gonna be almighty though, finding that first kill. Legendary finds one, gets traded out. Zoro with a second, and just like that, it is gonna be a 1v3. But sourdough finding the timing, gets it down to a 1v1. Information obviously known here from Benji. Can he find another insane clutch? Bomb is down mid-map. I don't know if he knows that information or not, but what kind of timing is he going to get here? As he's watching that 8th Street, sourdough pushing down that now. Does he see him through the truck? I don't think he does.
Well, what a time to move going towards mid. Sourdough is going to spot him out. He obviously doesn't know Sourdough is here. Sourdough doesn't need his bomb. Gets the early shots. Benji wins another.
God. Dude, Benji just ripped him, man. Holy moly. That is absolutely insane.
That is not a good 2 rounds in a row. if you're Denver, now you got to forget the last 2 rounds, not just the last 1.
I mean, that is some pristine shots right there from Benji, and literally carrying his team in the search and destroy right now.
Yeah, there's 2 solo round wins basically, right?
Yeah, and sitting at 7-5 as well. On that 4th streak, we'll see if a Cruz is in his future as they go back to the offensive side.
All right, now we see Atlanta Dazed on the offensive team here, pushing their way over towards A. Bushra, very weak that time around though, but does get himself back up to 150. So no big deal. They know he's here. Get some nice shots off down range to Renzo, but not able to pick up the kill. Getting some nice clean shots up, but Benji's not the guy you want to try to take his head off because he'll win those gunfights every time. But now you see Zoro just finessing right now. He has no idea Legendary's just camping the outside of this door. As soon as Zoro pushes out, Legendary's going to put a whole mag into the back of his head, but Legendary's starting to back off here. Maybe, no, he's going to keep holding that angle. All right, baby, here we go. Atlanta Dazed, not going to risk anything. Trying to take this thing nice and slow. Sourdough Bean with the first blood.
And, oh, Legendary gets impatient, but he does find that kill. 4v2. You do have Benji on the map, though. Makes this all possible. This round really, though, set up for Denver by Booster just playing his life on that 8th Street. Benji does find that one. I don't know what that body was just doing. I don't know if anybody else seen that, but that was something insane. We're in a 2v2.
2v2 going down. Got Legendary and Busha against Benji and Almighty. Benji on a 5 streak, 1 away from that cruise. Now that I mentioned it, he's going to get absolutely obliterated in 3, 2, 1. Never mind. He secures the cruise. Gets a nice kill watching over his teammate there. The bomb going down right now. With the flame coming in from Legendary. Picks up 1. Goes for the bomb planter. About to get the second. Almighty staying alive though. 20 seconds remaining on the round. Has to try to get this bomb planted. Got to be very careful here though, because looks like Legendary trying to make a play. Almighty though trying to clutch up. Spots out Legendary's gun. Gonna make the push right now by the mid tank right now. Legendary finessing around.
Oh my god!
What?
Nah, Denver's so tilted. Oh my god! Again! 3 rounds in a row! Oh my, this is insane. Almighty now with the clutch. The 180 pistol headshot. Oh my god. I mean, if you're Denver right now, like, you feel like you're doing so much right, and it's just not happening in the end.
What a way to lose 3 rounds in a row. It's
oh
so
my
brutal.
god, it is. Man. And by the way, was a 4-2 life event to start that round as well. I mean, that is tough.
Clutch after clutch after clutch. But Denver surrendered now. Pushing this bomb up to A. They know it's a must-win round. They're 1 round away from going down 2-0 in the series, so they can't risk that. Benji, though, seeing some cross shots here. He doesn't want to take these cross-map shots, but he knows what's going down. Smoke in the middle of the map. Renzo getting himself in a position to watch this mid-cafe. Sees a couple players calling him out to his teammates. We're going to see that cruise come in. Renzo with a nice first blood. Benji, he's going to call in that cruise. Doesn't get much with it, but it's enough for Zoro to push up. Now going to be a 2v4. The last round, very potential.
Yeah, and they know they're caught here in Cafe, so they just got to be able to find these kills. They know they're plugged in, but that's actually going to be 2 kills there for the side of Denver. Zoro, with that pistol, is going to get beat. And now it's 2v1. Benji, not again. You couldn't possibly do it again. 1v1 situation. He is spotted, but he sees him as well. No way, Legendary. They're just running around this truck right now. He's got the pistol out, and he gets taken down. Oh my God, Atlanta Dazed. 4 rounds in a row. That, I don't know. I mean, last round, maybe a little bit different, but I mean, they just pulled this out of nowhere. This is absolutely insane. Benji does it again.
Dude, 3 crotches in a row is criminal. That's something that gyms would set up as a map set, 100%. Not teams would vote in themselves. Yeah. Hey, gyms, we understand you don't do map sets, blah 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 blah, but whatever. I'm still gonna blame you. I'm not blaming Shield for anything. Denver Surrender starting on offense right now. Gonna hop on that A point right away. Stack the point where gyms. They got 2 guys on there. That thing's going pretty quick. Some good kills going their way as well, as Atlanta only pick up 1. Second tick on its way as Atlanta still trying to fight for their mid-control back.
Legendary, a couple kills from top. Third, and that A point is going to go very quickly. Exactly what you want to see here if you're on the offense. Get that done, get some plays over. Actually, Renzo is going to have a say about it. They're not going to capture that A zone because Renzo makes a play from second story, so they'll have to wrap back to that to get that locked in. But good progress to start now. Legendary on the flank. See what he can do. If he can find any of these players, does get timing on 1. I think that was only 2 pumps. We'll let it go, and we'll see if they can capture
card.
A.
I'm throwing a yellow card, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, close one there, but now that A is going to get locked in, and eyes over to B.
I mean, Legendary on a nice 4 streak right now, starting out 4-0. We'll see if he can get some more going here. See if he can get himself a red card going. But Atlanta Dazed now trying to defend this B point, but Legendary gets up to a 5th. A cruise missile locked in early on would be very, very big. He almost died immediately. That's my bad. But Benji with a nice kill onto Jack.
And you get F Sourdough pushing up this dumpster spawn, so that you're going to have these players consistently spawning over by that white truck area. He's going to push the back. They should know this, though. Sourdough finding 1. Gotta just deal with these players in time. He's not able to. Benji finds 1. Can he look for a second? He's not. He is taken down. It is going to be Denver on the time for the time being. Jack cannot finish that kill off, and that's going to be costly because it's going to allow Atlanta to break in. They find 3. It's back to the spawn here for Denver.
Shout out to Legendary. Does get that 7 kill streak going, but Atlanta, they just retake the map instantly, get a bunch of kills here, and now they're pushing right back through these spawns. Denver, though, they spawn up. They're trying to push on through, but Zoro on a 5, looking to make it 6. He wants a cruise missile of his own. His teammate's stealing his kill zone. He goes down. Jack with a nice kill there. Mr. MWIII making some big plays.
There it is. I've been waiting. Finding a second as well, looking for a third. Renzo takes him down. Trades going back and forth on this one. It's going to allow Denver to get on this time as spawning up now is Atlanta. Only 1 person on the time looking to get that second to really get this progress going. Jack gonna find the kill on the Zoro, and that's a 3rd. This could be the round.
Mr. MWIII breaking the hill open for his boys. All 4 players trying to get the stack going. 3 on it. This thing's going good. Atlanta Dazed don't even have a chance to really get here. This 3rd tick is gone basically as well. Stack the point word to gyms. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we tell you to stack, but Benji tries to clutch up, doesn't get it done. Denver secure the round victory after a little bit of a blunder before that.
Yeah, and it looked like Atlanta, like, they really had that round. It felt like in the bag. They were pushing out. They were getting those kills over toward Junk, but as I keep saying, it only takes 1, 3 or 4 down and control. It's been this way since last game, this game as well, really on any of these maps to break it open, and then you can sack that point, push that through, and that's exactly what they did there. Denver, big round to start this one off. Maybe, get that momentum back. What I was talking about before, you come out, you're down 2-0. You're obviously down pretty bad after that search and destroy, but you win the first offense. Now a chance to go up 2-0 in this control and turn the tide in the series. And that's Benji just killing everything today.
He's just trying to do his best impersonation of hyped.
Yeah, that is fair. That is absolutely fair.
Now we see Denver's right. They see a bunch of players on the A objective. Not much they can do about it. Stack the point word to gyms, I guess. The 2 players on. Booster on a 5 streak. Make it a 7. Just like that. He's got a cruise missile in the back pocket ready to go. A 2 tick secured on A. We see the side of Atlanta Dazed spawning up towards that B side of the map over towards Coop. Gonna be pushing up right off the bat, but 2 kills going their way. Make it 3. Only 1 player left on the push. That's going to be Renzo by Bus. Jack watching this right now. Mr. MWIII shooting some straight beams right now.
I think it's fair to say Denver might be a little pissed off at what happened that map too.
Yeah, for sure.
They're coming out flying right now. By the way, Boostra, 7 and 6. He's on a 7 spree, so
I didn't
nice
realize he
turnaround
didn't
for
get a
him.
kill before.
Yeah, nice turnaround for him.
I swear he was more impactful, but hey, that happens. But Almighty with a nice beatdown. Cyril going to get taken down. This B point starting to get captured. Atlanta have a lot of presence here, but so to the side of Denver. But the kills are coming in. The spawns are getting pushed out as well. This B point now stacked up. Stack the point, word to Jims. We tell you over and over and over. We saw Denver do it. Now Atlanta's going to do it back. The B point almost completely captured. Denver, though, trying to get some nice kills going is Legendary. Trying to get some good shots off. B completely captured. Now A going to be the only thing left to look for. You see Zorro. He's going to push through that back spawn. Up on that 2 streak now. We see one player actually just sneaks onto the objective, and they can't quite see him. Jackson to push on up, get that free kill, though. Stay alive for now.
Yeah, I mean, you already have that 2 ticks on A as well. Look, it's not impossible to defend this, but with 2 ticks and kind of how this map plays, it is going to take some very good COD here from Denver to close this one out. Benji with that first kill. Jack should get taken down. No, he's going to stay alive for the time being. Now gets taken down. That's 3 down. Make it all 4. Now you can get on this point if you are Atlanta. This round should be over, although that stun to yourself doesn't help.
Yeah, it does not help one bit, but Almighty on a 5 might be able to get that 6 next round. We see a lot of streaks going on right now with Atlanta secure an offensive round, and both teams winning an offense here. Definitely irregular, but definitely the map we expected on if it's going to happen on a map, right? Like for sure. But both teams maxing out at those 6 ticks. And now, I mean, things are looking pretty spicy.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Like, Karachi has been really weird because obviously we always think of Control as a defensive game mode. Like, you want to have defense, but dude, Karachi recently, like,
if you get
I've
your
been saying
spawns,
it.
man, if you get your spawns on lock, you can get it.
And I'm telling you, I really think like that close junk spawn on offense happens more than it used to, or at least that's what it feels like for me. So when you're spawning that close to B, you're kind of forced to go that way. If you get those kills and get that point before you get A, it just makes it so much easier. Kills starting off for Denver as they go back to the attacking side, hopping on this A zone first. Atlanta maybe not giving too much mind to it. They will try to break this one more time to try to stop this clock for the time being. Unfortunate gunfight there, but Booster in time gonna get taken down. The trade's coming through. No, they are not. Benji finding another one. Gets on that time. This should be the A zone captured though.
Yeah, unfortunately, Almighty there did get taken down on his 5 kill streak. But look at Zorro go. Now Renzo in this zone. Maybe a chance to stop the tick advantage for now. Gets the kill. Just has to try to stay alive. But Boostra is in town. The guy who started at 0-6, now 13-12. Absolutely popping off. Cruise missile in the back pocket. Legendary has one as well. Denver having 2 cruise missiles to work with. We'll see when those come into effect. But one player on B right now. But Almighty and Zorro getting some nice kills. Legendary gonna maybe have a chance to make a play here. His teammates though all off respawn.
Now just gonna have to try to stay up. Yeah, you gotta stay up, but you also want to help out and find these kills. I think he knows it's player and diner based off of the them telling he's on the B point, so he should be trying to look for that. But yeah, the problem is, I mean, he's in a great position, but you see him working back. You're only in a great position if your teammates can get up to you. He does find one on Almighty. And now maybe the pinch coming in on the player in the back. Benji, though, takes that one. I thought if he got that second kill, would have been insane. Does get traded out. Legendary hops on time for a moment. Let's see what he can do. He is surrounded, though. Somehow gets out with his life, actually. This is very impressive. Finally gets taken down. And now Denver back to the drawing board.
Shout out Legendary. Well, Snakes his way out of there, but not like Snakes isn't like Snakes. You mean like Slithers his way out of there. Oh man, Denver started trying to push this one in. Legendary's back somehow. He's the first player on his team. He died and then he just came right back. But Atlanta Dazed though trying to fight this one back. Zorro once again getting some nice kills going. He's up to 23 and 13. I didn't even realize, but he's popping off like crazy once again. Jack, Mr. Mehoff trying to push on through, does get taken down. Almighty with a nice pick onto him. Booster though, and the boys pushing right on back as Denver looking to collapse on the diner.
Renzo in an important position here. You got to stay up for as long as you can or find some kills. He'll do both. Finding one, snapping onto the second. Can't take him down. The pistol shots aren't there either. Trade comes through. Jack back on the point. Maybe some presence here if you are Denver, but everybody around him is just dying time and time again, getting sent back over toward junk. Almighty, though, can't get that kill on the cross. Oh, no. Oh, no. Almighty, he does... Oh, it's actually going to be a team kill. Are you kidding me? Legendary finding another one as well. Only 4 respawns remaining right now for Denver. This has to be now or never.
Yeah, the live's not looking too good at all. Denver only have 4 left, but Atlanta only have 6. The stack is in on the B point, though, so that time is going pretty quickly. Atlanta, you have to hop over that fence. You have to get there quickly.
no.
Legendary going to get a nice
Oh,
one.
no.
Sourdough, that's 3 dead. Atlanta looking like they're all going to be down before it's too late. Only 2 lives remaining for them. The time is flying by. No one close enough to stop it, and another offensive round.
And it's how it is, man. Like Atlanta had that round for so long. There was just a couple players for Denver that were just staying alive over toward B. And once they found those 2 kills, they were able to collapse on point, find those last 2 players, send them back to spawn, and then again, you know that they're all going to be coming that dumpster hop, and it is just the easiest kill in the game right now is getting those kills on a dumpster hop. So another offense, 3 offenses here. Atlanta Dazed back on the offensive side, which you would think maybe a bad thing, but I think in this circumstance, probably a good one.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, kicking things off. That 4th round is going to be on the way. Atlanta Dazed, they get 3 players on the objective right off the bat. Only 2 on it right this second, but still get on there as quickly as they can. The first take is going to be down. Denver surrender, though, getting some nice kills going their way, trying to defend this one out, but MWIII with a nice 2-piece. That's going to open things up quite a bit for him there. But Legendary on a 5 streak, up to 26 and 14 as he's slaying out on the map as well. Up there with Zoro, who's 25 and 17. Both those players, a dominant player for their teams.
It's 4 down for Denver, and now you can set the spawn trap up. You know they're going to be spawning over by Coop because you have Legendary over in Junk, so they can kind of hem them in here, try to find these trades. Jack with a nice kill on the Renzo to start it off. MWIII fights his way through Street, and Benji finds a second as well. So looks like Atlanta should be able to get back on this time. We'll see if they want to try to chow this one more time. Jack from the top rope, maybe trying to make something of it. And Legendary used to that streak there. I thought maybe to just stop that time there or put some pressure on them at A, but nothing happening. And now, can Atlanta get over to B?
Yeah, Legendary, though, did accidentally stack his cruise missiles as well because he did go on a 7 streak there, so he accidentally did stack them, so he doesn't have that second one there. But Legendary, he's going to open things up on an 8, trying to get that 9. He tries to go for the punch, but Renzo takes him down. Big kill there from Renzo. Going to help his team move up the map, but that A point is secured. Now the B point, the target here for Atlanta Dazed. We see Sourdough, though, pulling things down, but his teammates falling all around him. He tries to make a play. He doesn't quite know where anyone's at, but he'll find him momentarily. His teammates still falling around him. He's getting some nice door shots, though, going through as he loses his life. And just like that, the stack is going to be in. Atlanta Dazed are on it. The spawn kills are coming in. MWIII on a 5 streak. Renzo on a 4. Now he's on a 0 because he got a cruise missile to the face.
Yeah, and they can just stack this. They know the spawns are coming in.
Ooh,
Only
the
2
spawns
players
are
on
close.
it,
You got to watch the spawns. You got to watch the jump up, though.
Yeah, and I think it was because of MWIII's positioning that they kind of had spawned where they did. Zoro finding the kills on the time. We're going to a round 5. All offensive wins. It's going to come down to kills. I think Atlanta's...
Yeah, but you don't want to be defense.
Yeah, Atlanta should have defense, which
oh,
they
great.
don't
So
want.
Atlanta's screwed.
I mean...
Congratulations, Atlanta. You put yourself in a bad spot.
Yeah, I mean, this is insane. But it just, you see it, right? Like, you see 2 go down and the players collapsing around that time, and the writing's on the wall. Like, it's so hard to, kind of come out of that if you're getting slayed around the hill like that. Atlanta on the defensive side, probably, I don't know, not what you want, but they're probably feeling confident about how things have gone tonight. We'll see if they can close it out here and move on to our semis.
Well, we'll see how things go. Atlanta Dazed is going to be on defense. Let's see if we get the first defensive win or if we get another offensive win and make our way to a map 4. Denver surrender. Get a couple players on this point. Once again, not doing the 4 stack at all, but they've got 2 players on the first tick on the way. Some kills going down around the map, mostly in favor of Denver as they get 4 down on the side of Atlanta. Immediately, a couple players pushing in through Diner right there. Legendary getting the first player on it, making a very big move for his squad, up to 30 and 18. Looking to extend that one out. His teammates getting some kills around him. Booster with 2 big ones as well.
And this is bad. I mean, this is a nice play from MWIII. You get that 1 player off a time on A, so you slow that down. But yeah, B is a mess, and you have all those players spawning in that back alley as well. The kill going down on A. He's down. That B point is on that almost that second tick. It is going to be the break here for Atlanta. Yeah, dude, it's been just players just trading streaks in this one.
Well, I don't think we have any streaks left, so that's good. But Atlanta Dazed now, you have to fight for your life. Already one tick on B. We've seen a lot of success from Denver. Already on their offense push. 2 minutes left. 23 lives to work with. Atlanta slowly shutting down some of those lives, but plenty to work with here.
Booster finding that first kill. It does get taken down though. And it's all going to be from the front here if you are Denver.
One at a time.
No players on the flank. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You got to group up as another one goes down. Now they're getting those coop spawns as well. So it's going to take a lot to get over here. Jack, I think you just got to play your life as long as you can. Wait for the reinforcements and start picking apart the defense.
Ooh, the flank.
But they're just not
Sourdough
getting the
Bean
kills.
on a flank right now. And Jack just kind of like sneaks through. Does get taken down, but Sourdough Bean, he's going to sneak through. Trophy blows up in front of him. Probably gave him a heart attack.
They know he's here though, because they counted the 3 players. They know he's not accounted for.
Benji's also on the heady, so it's done. It doesn't even matter. Oh, never mind. Sourdough Bean kills Benji. Here we go, baby. Now we got a chance. We see Sourdough Bean ready to make a play in the objective. His teammates trying to push up through that bus lane as well.
Oh, no.
You see Booster pick up a 2-piece just like that. Denver Surrender break open the map. They've got a chance to make a massive play, but Zorro not going to let it happen for free. He goes down. 2 ticks already gone. The 3rd tick on the way. If you're Atlanta, you got to get in here as fast as you can. This one's about to be over halfway through the 3rd tick. 3/4 of the way in. The kills coming in to their way. But Sourdough Bean staying alive. Renzo takes him down. They recover. They get that 3rd tick all the way off, but Denver now very much so have a ton of map control towards the middle of the map.
They do, and they know they're all going to be heading back here, so if you find these kills, this round should be yours. Legendary getting some shots on, going to hop on time, wait for the reinforcements, just trying to find these picks. MWIII, though, a big one on the Legendary. He gets traded out, the trade's going back and forth. Sourdough Bean hops on this time, but he is all alone. We'll look to see if he can find any kills. Booster, though, from the middle of the map, finds one, does get traded out. Just back and forth right now. It's really going to be who can get the wave of kills to send this one through. Zorro finding the kill on the Jack. Sourdough's still in this closet area playing for his life. Yeah, I mean, this is a chance. He's playing his life. This is exactly what he needs to do.
6v6 and lives make it 6v5. Is Atlanta going to lose another player there? A couple players in for Denver. The kills coming in. 3 lives remaining for Atlanta. Now the offensive round looking to go the way of Denver. The stack is in. They have to get in here now. Atlanta, they push on in. They're not getting the kills, and it's over. Denver win another offense. No defensive round wins at all.
Insane. And you just seen, again, the writing was on the wall. That is an amazing play. Look, Sourdough Bean, not a great map. That was, you know, evident.
He won on the map, though.
But he literally won on the map. Yeah, like, he stays up there. They get 2 down. He gets
us the limbs. We all know he's terrible at running the league, obviously. So, okay. Now it's his stretch. But Atlanta Dazed, Denver Surrender kicking things off on the map 4. You see the set of Denver Surrender. They're going to be trying to push towards this objective. They're going to get the top side control of the map right away, getting top AC and everything right off the bat. Start the Booster with the first blood.
It is going to be just a white tail for this time being. Both teams obviously wanting to vie for that P2 positioning. It's going to be Atlanta getting this opening time, though, which they're going to be happy with because they do not have that rotation over toward P2, at least not yet. Kill off time, though, is pretty big here, and Zorro's going to try to make a play through those first spawns for new. We'll see if he's able to do so, but he's flanking this back alley hard. Meanwhile, on P1, it is still going down, but Zorro now hitting that flank, finding that one, potentially spawning his teammates back there. No, they still will spawn out. Got to stay up here for Zorro.
Zorro, not a ton of HP, started the regen, but immediately Legendary takes him down. Legendary with another 2-piece. Another Legendary 2-piece, if I will say so myself. But now Atlanta Dazed trying to push this one right back in. They did lose a little bit of control that they had. Denver Surrender, though, holding strong like it is their control map now, and they're on offense. They do a very good job over here. They love this cafe side, but the kills coming in on the side of Atlanta, picking up 3 kills there. Zorro in the back alley. This is not the man you want to see covering over this back heady.
And now it's a tough situation for Atlanta because you know, again, how hard it is to get a break under this hill. Looks like they're going to try to go to Dark Alley, and player number 2 in Renzo already thinking about new. This is a big point in the game here for Atlanta. They could really stretch this lead out early. Legendary with the kill on hill, and honestly, that's a valuable 20 seconds here if you are Denver, because you know they chain that over to P3, which they are set up for now. It gets a little bit dicey, but I mean Denver is absolutely flying at this P3, looking for the kills, looking for the early break.
Yeah, the rotation from Atlanta is going to hopefully come in handy, but MWIII, he's going to take down one. He's going to need a little help for that second one, though. The side of Denver, though, pushing on in, picking up 2 kills here. Zora, though, he's going to be left alive. Not a man you want to see in the back. He picks up 1. Looking for a few more. Not able to hop on that time quite yet because a couple players pushing right up the middle of the map for the side of Denver. But his teammates over on Atlanta picking up some nice kills, cleaning house for just a little bit here. But Jack, he's trying to hit a nice little quick flank if he can. I say a flank, more so just kind of trying to push the front of the objective. Atlanta Dazed getting some good time for now.
Atlanta Dazed, yeah. I mean, they had a shaky start to this hill, but locking it down now. Having said that, though, it is going to be Denver getting that break. And MWIII in the back, finding 1, looking for a second. Auto mantles, that is unfortunate, and gets taken down. Renzo, though, not going to let them have that last 15 seconds for free. It's going to be a fight for the last 15 seconds of scrap time does go the way of Denver. And they're looking to pull this one back. Now we have the scrappy P4 coming up.
Yeah, very scrappy P4, and you got a guy like Legendary up top. It's going to be not as scrappy as Legendary. Gets another 2-piece. They're up to 11 and 5 already before Benji takes him down. This side of Atlanta Dazed is going to be on the time for about 2 seconds before, guess what? The scrappiness comes into effect. And just, there we go, Denver's runner trying to push themselves right back up the middle of the map right now. Trying to get some of their control back they lost early here. But Atlanta Dazed on the time, getting some solid time for now. Hopefully able to get a little bit more for their troubles here, but Legendary. How you got off beat, but he is so hard to take that gunfight.
MWIII, though, getting this time. I mean, credit to Atlanta because they're getting, you know, a decent amount of time here on this P4, and they'll really get the rest of this time as well. Is it going to be? Jesus, I'm already messed up. Denver going on that rotation over toward New. So they'll get a decent, like, what was that, 40 to 45 seconds there on that P4 to our Atlanta. But now a big hill coming up in this match. Can really put this game away if you are Atlanta. If you break this, Denver has to hold.
Denver gonna try to hold the best they can, but now Atlanta's trying to push on in. Some of the kills should go their way. Renzo getting that first one, but Legendary, though. This guy's popping off up to 16 and 7 on a 4 streak. Single-handedly taking this Denver team to the next map if he can. On a 5 streak, 1 away from the cruise, is going to secure it. That cruise is going to help out a lot in the future. I'm going to say it like I've been saying every single time. Trophies no longer help from cruise missiles, so those things are absolutely OP once again. Love to see it. But Atlanta still trying to push this one in, but Denver holding strong because the man, the myth, the legend, Legendary does get taken down, though.
Does get taken down, and the rest of this time maybe goes Atlanta away, but now the kills going back and forth, and it's actually going to be Denver getting the rest of the scrap time. So after the first round of rotation, it is going to be Atlanta with a slight lead. They are set up here for New as well. We'll have to lock in some time, but I think if you're Denver here, maybe try to slant yourself over to that P2, try to keep this time white on P1, as they've done a pretty good job over at that diner area.
Yeah, Atlanta on the time for now. You got to think Denver going to be able to push in soon. Mr. MWIII is going to break on in, gets a nice kill to his name, but is going to get taken down quickly. Atlanta closing in on those guys pretty quickly there. But they're trying to get as much time as they can put together here. But Legendary, being a little bit of a finesse lord right now, ends up getting the kill. This guy is insane right now. He's doing everything he can to not let his team get eliminated. Up to 20 and 9 right now as he's fighting for his life towards this hill.
Gets taken down, though, and that's a clean 4 down. And if you are on the side of Atlanta, you have this rotation in hand as well. So this gets really scary if you are Denver. I thought I actually heard the cruise coming in. I am absolutely tripping.
I think I hear it all the time. It's just random explosions, and almost for some reason in the distance, it sounds like the cruise opening.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. But regardless, Atlanta has the full setup here for New. Looking to potentially get a nice 40, 45 seconds, 50 seconds, and put this one closer to their spot in the semifinals.
See Denver pushing in, though. They're going to lose a couple players in that process. Atlanta's still holding the time for now, but the close spawns still got to watch out for that. Look at Legendary. Just chill right now. He's just crawling around. A little snake action going on. His teammates dying around the map. He's finally going to get taken down, but the time's still going towards Denver. This one's starting to get a little bit scary. Sourdough Bean trying to clutch up like he did in the control. Is going to sneak on through, staying alive for now. Just contesting, which is massive for his squad. Benji, though, not the guy you want to see in the hill. He's just waiting. Rival 9 in hand. A door and a couple players in between him and Victory. He takes down one more player to beat. Grabs another gun. Got an MCW. 1 shot remaining. He has to run for it, but Jack gets the kill. Oh, man.
I think he just cycled through about 3 or 4 guns on that line.
Guns off the ground.
That's insane. But now, P3 incoming. Atlanta does have one player in the back and MWIII. He'll try to continue to hold this down. As who will be the first to get this time? Zorro gonna get taken down by Sourdough Bean. It is gonna be at Denver in the time for now, but MWIII's still a problem in the back here. As they're gonna try to now collapse on this hill and find these kills.
We'll see what they can get going, but Denver, I really suspected that MWIII pushing that backside does get one opening pick there, but Jack just trying to stay alive, gets taken. He takes a couple players down with him. Sourdough Bean with one, but Zorro does Zorro things, picks up two there, basically secures the hill for his squad. Start pushing the back though. He's just kind of hopping through there like a rabbit. Just kind of snuck through. No one taking him down quite yet. He's going to be a menace for a short time here. But Jack also getting himself up the map. You see Denver surrender. Trying to get pushed in. They get the kills. They should be able to get some solid time here as well. But the rotation of P4 going to be in from Denver surrender. They do have to be careful though, because Legendary and Sourdough are trying to get some quick little flanks going in right now. Trying to get some height advantage on the map. Jack going to get a nice opening pick towards that new objective.
Yeah, it feels like Atlanta has had times where they can really put this map away, and Denver's kind of staying around. It's good. I mean, you want to obviously give yourself a chance, but they got to put something together quickly here. Zorro is going to be on the time for Atlanta. We'll try to soak up as much as you can, but that's not going to be for much. Legendary finds two, looking for a third. Jack, with the help, finds a kill.
Ooh, a little lag going on there, but no big deal. Is what it is. Out of Atlanta Dazed trying to get back towards this time, but Denver doing a good job picking up some kills, staying on that time for now. Almost sounded like I heard a cruise coming in once again, Teach, but I did not hear a cruise. I just heard an explosion. So Denver, though, they bring this game all the way back. This one's very close. If they get the rest of the scrap time, they'll be looking very good. But the P5, once again, being rotated to by Atlanta Dazed. They're ready for this rotation, and they're going to be looking good. But Benji over there, up to 21-14, looking to get some opening picks over on the diner side.
Once again, Denver doing a really good job of keeping this one scrappy, keeping themselves in it. Sourdough Bean from the back finds one, so already trying to eliminate this opening time. Does get traded out, but first 5 seconds were white time. Now look at these spawns coming in. You have basically both teams spawning on that diner side of the map at this point in time. It's going to continue to keep this hill white, and that's just really been the MO here for the second half of this game. Is Atlanta cannot get quality time on these hills. Finally, the kills coming through, and now they should be able to. Gonna get some split spawns as well. Brewster spawns over for Diner, and maybe they can pinch this, but really Atlanta looking to try to put this one away.
I mean, the side of Denver, though, doing a good job just playing the scrap time. If they get the rest of this time, gets them right up next to Denver. I mean, right up next to Atlanta once again. You see the side of Atlanta now playing for that P1. They are 48 points away from taking map victory, but we got the side of Denver right on their tail right now. Very close to bringing this one back to even. Only going to be down by about 7 points. We'll see what they can get going. See the side of Denver on the time, bringing this one as close back to net zero as they can, but 3 kills coming in for the way of Atlanta phase. Whoa, Atlanta Dazed. Okay, I got to take a break now. Goodbye.
Benji, yeah, I mean, he's trying his best from the top rope. Meanwhile, they are Atlanta Dazed finally getting some time on P1 of all hills, and you got to find a break here if you are Denver looking to break this one in. Nothing happening for the time being, but now the break does come in. Legendary once again. This guy is absolutely insane, dude. He is single-handedly, capably. Yeah. I mean, look at the rest of his team. Like, this is unbelievable. This is even this close. Rotations coming in. It's going to be the rotation battles. Who can win them will probably win this map. Sourdough Bean gets taken down. Atlanta does have the rotation, so there's going to be Denver that needs to come up with a break.
Yeah, the side of Denver, they've got a cruise missile. Sounded like it was coming in from downtown. Here we go. I mean, oh no! What are you doing? Giving Sourdough Bean trying to sneak on in. Sourdough Bean, he's got his best opportunity to make a play. He always gets pushed on up. He is going to get taken down. Some big kills coming in, though. Either side of the map. The side of Atlanta Dazed on the time. The game is basically even, but Legendary and Jack going to be able to push on through. Mr. MWIII making a clutch play at the end there, but Legendary on a 7 streak, holding it down for now. 15 seconds in Atlanta bring us to a game 5. The side of Denver bring us to a game 5. Denver surrender, though. Trying to push trying to hold this one down. Atlanta Dazed trying to push on in. MWIII, he's the only one close. He's got a chance to make a play. Doesn't get it done. It's just going to end.
Unbelievable.
Denver surrendered. Take it 250-228.
Unbelievable, dude. I cannot believe that Denver just won that map based off everything. like, I mean, Legendary 34 and 18 again, single-handedly pulling this one
Can't
out
anymore.
for his.
Like, it can't be. After the last 2 maps, there's no way they're thinking about that map. There's no way.
No, I mean,
But
you're feeling good right now.
I mean, the side of Denver Surrender, though, kicking it off on the defensive side. We're going to see Atlanta Dazed take this bomb offensively. They're going to try to sneak their way towards the B. I say sneak, but they're going to check every single corner multiple times because it is a little sketchy to push up on this map. They have to deal with a little bit of gunfire going either way. Atlanta Dazed, though. Let's see what they can get going. Renzo with a nice first blood, immediately going to get traded out, though.
And, I mean, it's Atlanta right now. It's kind of boxed into this coop area, and Denver knows that you see them kind of converging over. Who's going to be able to peek out? Who's going to get that pick? That angle could be insane. MWIII trying to play for this information, but right now, Atlanta Dazed playing for those picks over at Coop. Booster finding one, does get traded out.
I see Legendary going for height. This guy's got a sub in hand right now. Picks up one. Now going to be a 1v2 Zoro versus Legendary and Jack. Zoro, very talented machine gun player. Sees that bomb. Wants to go to grab it. He's got a couple players to deal with. He's got Jack and Legendary here. Legendary, though, this guy has been very, very good all series long. We'll see if he can make a play here to take down Zoro. Zoro making the play. Is going to get shot in the back immediately by Legendary in a big round for Denver to kick things off.
Nice round there for Denver, continuing to hold that momentum. And now if you're Atlanta, when does this start to get a little bit scary? Because, I mean, this series felt like it was so in their control, and it just kind of unraveled since obviously only one round of search where they were on offense, don't get me wrong. But I feel like they're feeling the pressure as how this series gone. Legendary already starting off 3-0.
Hey, this is our guy, right? I mean, he's been popping off, popping cruise missiles like crazy in the last 2 maps. We'll see if he can. For one now that I mentioned it, he's going to get absolutely annihilated off the start of the map, but we'll see how it goes at the start of the round there. Atlanta Dazed, they're pushing up a couple of players to defend this B site. They're not going to know what's coming towards them quite yet, but Denver, all 4 players making their way here. If they can get an early pick, it'll help them out quite a bit, but Busha barely gets out with his life. His teammates shooting back, trying to keep him alive. Very successful in that operation, but Denver trying to get that bomb planter pushed up. Busha wants to make a move. It's very risky. He gets through.
He does. It's just all about these angles right now. On to B as Booster does get it down. He should have the protection of the site to get this plant down. And now all the pressure going on to the side of Atlanta. Gets out with his life too. This is huge, and now they have the positioning over to a clock tower. This is a very, very tough retake here if you are Atlanta. It is a 4v4, but you got to find these kills, and you got to find them fast.
It doesn't matter. You got all 4 players. Jack's going to take one down. First blood finally going to Denver with only 20 seconds before this bomb blows up. And now we see the push coming in from Atlanta. They got to speed it up. They lose another player. Now going to be a 2v3, but another pick coming in. Another player going to get very weak. That's going to be Benji with a nice clutch kill. Sourdough Bean, though, now in a 1v2. The bomb starts getting diffused. Sourdough picks up one more player to deal with the bomb. The time is about to run out. He can check this bomb, no problem. He plays his timing. And Benji not going to be able to secure this 1v1 this time. Is Sourdough Bean gonna clutch up? This man has been very clutch for his team. He may not have had the best KDs in the last couple rounds, but he has won very important scenarios for his squad.
Absolutely, and I mean it's because of where that bomb is planted as well. He can kind of just shoulder peek that, get that info, and a valiant effort there from Atlanta Dazed for on that retake. They got some pretty impressive kills over toward that clock tower, but in the end, not enough. Denver continues their reign. Back on the defensive side here, looking to continue to push the pace.
We see this bomb in the hand of Atlanta. Not leaving in the spawn, like we saw in our first series tonight. You know, good strategy to leave the bomb in the site every once in a while. Just keep things going for you. But Atlanta, moving their way up towards B. Have to go through Sourdough Bean and Booster. Not going to be easy. Sourdough, watching that top, may have spotted Benji's head. Maybe not, though. Hard to say. Just taking a nice peek, though. Atlanta taking things nice and slow. Don't want to risk losing anyone.
Oh, yeah, Benji got to be careful, too. He's got a couple players looking.
Bomb's going down.
Yeah, they got that smoke down. Pretty big play there, and Renzo finds a kill on the Boostra. Bomb is down. 4v3 retake now needed for Denver. Make that a 4v1. And that is a clean round there for Atlanta Dazed. Needed it. A pretty obviously popular play there. Get that smoke down over toward that B zone and get a planet. Just puts the pressure on the defense. We've seen it there. They get that down and immediately find those picks.
Oh man. I mean, it's looking good. I mean, this matchup was, I mean, like we were saying earlier, it was never meant to be a matchup, right? Denver was supposed to get discounted out of here. They were supposed to be done. Atlanta was supposed to get a free win, but no, that ain't happening. Denver ain't gonna let that slide. Atlanta win their first round of this S&D. We're only 3 rounds in, but round 4 kicking off now. Benji on a nice 3 streak as both his teammates have a 1 as well. But now Denver, I'm in hand, taking their way towards this B site. Jack gonna get him towards the top side of the map. Let's see what he can do with it. I haven't spotted much out yet, just taking some shots down range, but Atlanta gonna have a sense of what's going on. Zorro is gonna spot one out, but he is gonna get spotted himself. The bomb carrier gonna get to the back Benji with a nice first blood. Immediately Atlanta Dazed have an advantage and Zorro survives.
That's a huge play. I think Jack
Ooh.
should be able to find him, though. No, he doesn't. Zorro, what a play from Zorro. 4v2 advantage now. Atlanta looking to just lock this one down. Zorro finds another kill on the booster. 4v1. It is legendary, but this would have to be an absolutely legendary clutch.
Benji's got that 4 streak going. I tell you what, he wants it. Legendary 1v4. This guy is a legend. I mean, he's been keeping his team in the series this whole time. This would be like the most like him thing to do is to win this. But 1v4, he gets spotted out. A lot of damage into him, and he gets taken down. Atlanta Dazed gonna win 2 in a row. Bounce themselves right back on the map. Tie things up. Now, if you're Denver, maybe not as confident as you were, but you're still feeling pretty good.
That round is absolutely won by Zorro. There's no doubt about it. Gets that information on, obviously they're over at B, but more importantly, gets out with his life somehow as he's over at scaffolding. Gets a kill onto Jack, which he probably shouldn't have gotten either, and then finds another one. That is his round right there. On that 3 streak as well. Benji on a 4. We know how good he was in that first search and destroy. We'll see what the plan is. Finally, our first A hit on the map, and only one player over here. It is Legend, though. Gonna get taken down.
They should be able to get pushed up pretty quick, but Jack is going to be hawk trying to make a play. Gets some good shots off onto Almighty, getting a lot through those porta potties. Does take him down. Does answer back, but Zorro with a nice kill of his own. That guy loves to roam and pick people up. Now you're going to have Benji on a 4 and Zorro on a 4. Jack and Sourdough in a 2v3.
Sourdough's been clutch. Needs something here. Will he check this top bed? He heard the door, though. He's gonna get taken down. Benji with that kill. 1v3 now for Jack. Knows where one player is, the whereabouts of that player, but not gonna spot him behind the door. Or maybe he just reads that. Great play from him, but 1v2, 15 seconds on the clock.
That's actually a massive play. Prevents Benji from getting that cruise. Gonna find another player as well. Takes down Renzo. Now Zorro 1v1 on a 4 streak, though. Not enough time to defuse, but enough time to get this kill if he wants to hunt it down. This Jack's gonna go for it. Not quite gonna be able to catch up. Does get there, and Zorro gets the kill to get himself on that 5 streak. But his team wins the round as well, getting themselves up 3-2.
Yeah, valiant effort from Jack, but a little bit costly in the end because you do put Zorro on the 5, as you said.
They must not know he's on the street, or
Yeah.
maybe they did, and Jack just thought, hey, I'm gonna go shut down everybody.
I mean, look, he played that really well, so I can't really blame him, but now you can kind of bait this kill to get that cruise, which could be pretty massive in the search and destroy. Atlanta Dazed fighting back 3 in a row, starting to turn the tide into their favor.
Yeah, I mean, having a streak on this map, like, it completely opens up both bomb sites, right? You can take anyone off any power position on the map, immediately get yourself in there. But Denver Surrender, they're going to be on the offensive side now. Let's see if they can maybe take Zorro down before he gets a chance to get that kill. He's going to push through the middle of the map, basically. Zorro pushing through red, an opportunity to get that first kill. Booster going to shut him down, but Renzo immediately going to get a nice kill on the map as well, taking down Sourdough Me.
Booster has a chance to get some info for his team, potentially make a play. They know he's here, though, but that door opening from Renzo, gonna get the kill. Booster gets out with his life for the moment. This should be really a free plant here over toward B, but they're not taking it at the moment. They know Benji's back satellite, and they're taking a really long time on this bomb. The nade coming in as well from Benji. Perfect timing. He's gonna spot that player on the cross. Sees a toe and finds him. Booster, though, trying to find this kill, gets it. 1v2 situation.
In Almighty in a spot where maybe he can make a big play here. Both these players right below him right now. He sees that bomb go down. Doesn't know where either of them are, though. But Jack and Booster are both going to play towards that back bomb site. Almighty at a massive disadvantage with 0 information whatsoever. 30 seconds, so this bomb goes boom. See what he decides to do. Slowly going to push his way up. MWIII has been someone who's very talented in the S&Ds and in the respawn, so wouldn't be too surprised if he could make a play, but Jack and Bushra are not giving this one up for free. Bushra, very talented player, gets taken down, not a ton of time left, so he's gonna have to try to make a play on Jack as soon as he possibly can. Jack put in that back lane, immediately gonna spot out MWIII, just playing his time. Love not taking these shots quite yet, takes him down though, and just like that, Denver gonna win another big round.
Man, big play by Booster because I thought they might have thrown that round when they didn't get that bomb down as quick as they did. Because you had Benji getting that player off bomb with the kill on the foot. And I thought, man, this would be a pretty heartbreaking round to lose. They bring it back though, and CNK, we say this a lot when we have map 5s like this, but this does have the feeling like it could go the distance. It's how the series has been the whole time. I mean, every map has been close.
Well, it feels like it's gonna be a round 9. Is that what you said?
Around
Just kidding.
9,
I'm
and
just
I
messing, I'm
mean,
kidding.
look, if Atlanta pulls what they did in that first S&D, then maybe.
Yeah, real. Yeah, but I'm feeling it too. It feels like it could be that 10-11 range here. But look at one player though, Sourdough Bean. I love this positioning from him right off the bat here towards that back B side. One on the other side as well. That's gonna be Booster. Hopefully they don't shoot each other on the crossfire though. But Atlanta Dazed want to push into this bomb site, but they know some things are a little bit awry right now. First player tries to push up, gets a couple shots off, but Booster almost gets him. Gets some nice help from Jack. The assistance from each other is absolutely amazing. Because Atlanta Dazed do get pushed back. The bomb now down, stuck in that front archway. Oh no.
I don't think they know it though, but obviously they still know these players are Coop. You have them hemmed in. You have player number 6 on Legendary in junk, so he's gonna slowly collapse in and really just keep these players in Coop. It's a tough position. The bomb is actually, they actually get the bomb, and they're gonna try to reverse this, but this might work out for Legendary. Looking for one, cannot get anything, and I mean Atlanta is just stuck right now.
Yeah, Atlanta have to make a play, but Booster, he wants to get a little aggressive. He wants to make a push. Gonna take down one. He's got one above him. Zoro gets a nice kill. Zoro gets another one. Now gonna be a 2v2 on the map. Legendary trying to wrap to help his teammate out. Zoro getting this bomb down as Benji gets another. Legendary has to get here as fast as he possibly can. Not gonna be there before the bomb goes down. Maybe fast enough to get a pick. Not quite yet. Legendary now 1v2. Watching his teammates fall. He sneaks
Timing.
right through. Benji doesn't spot him, and Zoro has no idea either. He's gonna spot out Zoro. Gets the shots on. Legendary gonna be a little bit weak. Benji, though, gonna be up top, aiming down sights right now, get some nice shots off. Legendary has plenty of time to work with here, but it's gonna get a little sketchy as we go. Ooh.
20 seconds. If this nade hits, he has a chance, but no. Benji.
It's Benji, baby. It's Benji,
With the
baby.
kill. He was one shot and finds that kill, and man, Denver. We talked about it on that first Search and Destroy. Rounds that they should not have lost. This felt like one of them. I mean, they just had the map positioning. They had everything in their hands. The round was coming to a close time-wise, and Atlanta find a way. They go up 4-3.
Ooh. Shout out to Atlanta. I mean, it's getting spicy. It's getting real spicy. Never surrender. Now they're on their offensive round. Let's see if they can bounce back. I'm expecting them to try to push this one out towards A, not go towards B here. They're going to grab that bomb. They're going to make their way towards A right off the bat. We see Atlanta sending 2 players over towards the deep B side. One up middle, and one to protect over towards that A diner. Zoro with the opening pick onto Booster, though. First blood going the way of Atlanta.
And he's pushed up Coop, so there should be an inkling to where this bomb is going. And you see player number 3 and Renzo shifting over, finding that kill, 4v2 advantage. Denver on the ropes here. Another player spotted all the information right now for Atlanta Dazed. And flank coming in from Zoro as well, and it is crumbling right now for Denver.
A legendary 1v4. Let's get it done, baby. If there's any time to keep carrying the team, it's now, right? It's going to be a tough scenario, though. At least he's got the bomb, so he's got something going for him. But now he gets spotted out immediately, gets taken down. And Atlanta Dazed. Oh, not looking too good. They're going to get themselves up.
Yeah, and look, Denver absolutely just really dominated on that round. They just got picked and put it down to a 4v2, and not much you can do after that. But Atlanta looking to put an end to this reverse sweep.
What did I say about a round 9?
Hey, you
I
could
don't
have been
remember.
on to
I don't
something.
remember.
You could have been on to something.
Atlanta. Now they're going to be on the offensive side in a position to shut this one down, but Denver, they're not going to go out easily. They won't go out quietly. Taking this one over towards that A bomb site. So Denver, we're going to send Legendary here. This is the man you want for the job, but if he gets killed right off the bat, you're going to be a little screwed. But he's going to go towards that bottom window. He's just laying down, waiting. Atlanta Dazed slowly pushing their way in, have no idea the best player in the lobby is just chilling right now. He gets a nice kill right there to pop things off. Nice little first blood for him. Gets a little damage off on him, but Renzo gonna get immediately taken down. The damage trade's going their way as Atlanta Dazed losing their players left and right.
It was perfectly played from Denver. Absolutely great setup from Legendary and able to find the kills. Basically baited out the second. Benji does find one on the booster though, so not over yet. Legendary, you gotta stay up. Cannot go down here. He will for the time being. Both of these Atlanta players basically playing side by side, trying to play for this trade, make it a 1v2 if possible, if it gets to that. But bomb is down as well. This gets a little bit sketchy.
The guys you want from Atlanta Alive, though, in a 2v3 are definitely Benji and Zoro. Like, these guys just find kills randomly on the map. So they're going to make that play. Jack gets a nice one for himself there. Now 1v3. The stun doesn't land, but he takes down Legendary anyway. Now going to be a 1v2. 15 seconds remaining. Not a ton of time. Looks like he wants to try to play for a kill here, but he's going to run out of time when it comes to planting this bomb. He does spot out Jack. Now going to be a 1v1. Sourdough and Bean.
You better
Has to
stay
try to
down.
clutch up. This is our man. Yep. He knows not enough time to plant, so he's going to just hide. This gets the victory there, 5-4. And woo, Denver getting us one more closer.
Dude, I thought for a second he was about to jump
Oh,
down
I
and
thought he was
yell
counting
that.
that so hard. The thing is this. Sourdough Bean has been very clutch tonight, but that's just not it. If he takes that
Yeah.
shot, that's not it.
Look, I mean, he's having a tough map 5 here, but
Hey,
Denver,
he's having a
Denver,
tough series.
look,
Hey, we'll be the
he
first to
has.
admit it. It happens. It happens. But he has been very important for this team's victories on their maps they've won. Very important.
And look, you're in a situation where it's close again. If this goes to around 11, I would not be surprised if he's the one to make the play. Smoke is going out on that B bomb. They'll look to try to push this up. Zoro in a nice position, though, to maybe find one. Benji finds the first on the Jack. Zoro getting some shots off. Does he get killed here? He does. Booster, big kill there. Has some nice positioning as well, so maybe a chance to allow his teammates to move up the map.
Ustra got the 3v3 going here. He's chilling, waiting for some help here. Almighty in a position to try to like do something, but he's in the middle of the map. He gets cut down. With the Sourdough Bean getting a nice kill there. Legendary getting spotted out by Benji though. Benji wants to rip some heads right now. Start grabbing dog tags from halfway across the map. He's got a magnet laser ready to move. This bomb making its way towards the objective here. Legendary knows he wants to get it planted. It's going to start going down. So there we go. Atlanta Dazed now 2v3. Going to have a little bit of a disadvantage, but they should know. Oh, well, they don't know, but still. Now they know. Okay.
Really hard retake.
That
Benji,
was interesting.
Yeah, that's a
move.
shell you
That was
cannot
a
take.
move of all time. That was a move of all time.
2v2. Bomb down. Denver trying to keep their season alive. Renzo finds another one. It's falling apart. Booster now needs a 1v2 clutch. They're going to know where he is. He's been here essentially the whole round, trying to isolate him. 19 seconds on the clock. The smoke goes down. He spots that player, though. He spots Benji.
Oh,
And he gets a kill, but not enough.
He might
Does
have
he get on
plenty.
the bomb? He
He has
does.
plenty. Oh,
Atlanta
no.
Dazed will win it, and they will be moving on to the semifinals.
Oh, the Atlanta Dazed to come out with a hard-fought series, and they end up taking that victory in that round 10. They take it 6-4. Oh, man. Denver, they fought to the end. I know it was